Hi, my name is Carl. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Hepmil Media Group. At Hepmil, we run two platforms, one known as SGAG, which is meant for the Singapore audience, and the other known as MGAG, which is meant for our Malaysian audience. We produce a lot of fun content that's distributed through social and digital channels, and we make all of that in this office here. It was 2016 and we were running out of space in our previous office, which could only house 15 of us. So we needed a larger unit, and we found this old biscuit factory which we really liked. So the floor space here is 3,500 square feet, and it was completely bare. It was just concrete on the floor, and we needed to build it out from scratch. So what had happened is I was actually working with a firm, interior design firm, to actually design and build the space, but we didn't really quite hit it off towards the end of the project. When we were about to start work, there was some misunderstanding, and I was literally left with, I remember, 1 week to find a replacement for them. And my co-founder actually had a friend who renovated his place through Stanley at these styles, and he said, why not just walk in and look for Stanley and see what he says and see what he can offer us. So we literally did that. We walked in, asked for Stanley, sat down and gave him a brief. So when we first took this space, we had come to learn of it that this space was actually the old biscuit factory for Kong Guan biscuits. And we love the idea that it was once a factory that was now cleared out, and there was this massive openness to it, and we love the open space. We also love the fact that it had history to it. After refining a little bit on the details, we realized that he had the speed, and he could sort of envision what we wanted to do with the space without us going into details, because both of us are quite macro people, and he sort of could align his work with what we had in our heads, and we found that to be quite amazing. So we decided to commit with him and start the whole process with him. He never once pressured me to make a decision. He was always very relaxed with his dealings with us, and that helped us really have enough space to think through our decisions. And of course, he gave us a lot of expert advice. So if we wanted to choose a certain material, maybe it's not so feasible because of various reasons, like the flooring. We wanted concrete at first, but he recommended for us to go for these amazing vinyl tiles that were scratch-proof, waterproof, and that proved to be a good decision, because we spill a lot of drinks, sometimes we have accidents here, and none of that has damaged the floor so far. So I think the whole process was really enjoyable, very smooth sailing, and very professional at the same time. Overall, we're really pleased with the space and how it turned out, but if I had to really just zoom into certain details, I think the first thing would be the metal frames. So we wanted glass partitions for some of our meeting rooms, specifically with very thin metal frames around the edges. We were a bit nervous because it was costly to build, and we were not sure how it would turn out, but I think it turned out exactly how we wanted it. So the flooring, we wanted to go for a feel that would make it homely. And so going for a light vinyl floor, a lighter color, made it feel as if we were coming home, as if we were working or meeting in a room that was quite relaxed. It was not a corporate feel to it, so people would come in, take off their shoes, and really enjoy coming to a meeting and not dread it by dragging their feet in. The flooring really changed the feel and the entire vibe of certain rooms, which we still love today. I think the third thing that we really liked is the pantry design. So we feed a lot of our guys with snacks and drinks, and being able to dine together is a big part of the working process here. So he designed a kitchen or a pantry for us that was almost like a home, and just designing the functional cabinetries for us to think about where to store certain items, like the water dispenser, the fridge. These were things that we never had thought about, but Stanley really value added to the whole process by giving us great recommendations. We enjoyed working with Stanley so much, and we loved the outcome of this space. So we decided to engage him for our second unit, which is upcoming in January. It's really been an amazing journey where our community has really supported us over the years to enable us to be where we are as a small business today. And working with amazing partners like Stanley at T-Style, being able to support him and having him support us is really at the heartbeat of what Singapore is all about. And I believe that if we keep this attitude for many years to come, we would go a long way as a nation.